Hey guys, chilling here in the office. I just wanted to turn the camera on. I found a pretty good spot for it to just chill here. I actually have a couple cool spots. As long as there's good natural lighting to show off my shreds in my hoodie while I'm injured. Strong. My dog wants to go play right now. She's begging me. But I have some work to do. This time off, guys, it's inspired me to really be active on some other things, and I'm really excited about it. I don't want to say too much right now, but it's very exciting. Some of the things that I'm looking at and that I'm working on right now. While I'm sitting here, enjoying my lunch, there's a topic I wanted to touch now that I'm pretty much an example of it, is taking time off. I'm sitting here. By the way, ham and cheese harder than me, bruh. Let me take a sip of my Diet Coke. It's cool to take time off, guys. As soon as I posted about, I've been injured and I've been, dealing with this stuff for months and months, and I'm going to be working on coming back into it, but after a legitimate break. It seems like there's been a ton of comments in the, below. It seems like maybe only 3 to 5% of people have gone through their entire lifting journey without injuries. And most people don't even talk about that side of things. Most people don't talk about time off or how they approach the hardships when it comes to that. I think it's all rooted in the mind. I just saw a video. Shout out to Abdullah. If you guys aren't following Abdullah's channel, most hilarious person I've ever met, by the way. I'll put it in the description below. He was talking about perspective. You know what I mean? Positive versus negative. And always fueling your positive mentality more than you fuel your negative. I think that's huge when it comes to this kind of thing, guys. I'll give you an example in my case. I toyed with the idea of doing everything I possibly could until I got better without considering taking time off completely, because that just wasn't an option in my mind. Why? Because in a sense it could be considered quitting, I didn't mean to say that all sophisticated. It just came out that way. Don't fucking judge me, sirs. I didn't want to do that because I've never actually taken full time off. I've always tried to work around things and all that. But at the end of the day, it's the maturity that kind of settled in and allowed me to take that route instead of continuing to do what I was doing that wasn't letting me get 100%. It's confidence and maturity in the fact that I know with my level of dedication and motivation that I've proved to myself in the past that I'm going to get back in this no problem. You know what I mean? You don't lose your gains overnight. You don't lose them in a few weeks, not even in a few months. And even if you do lose some, it's not to say you can't get it back with your dedication. If anything, I'm seeing it as a motivation for me to get back in it. It's something that I can strive for, is to get back in it as strong or stronger than I was before. I think it's a lack of maturity, and confidence to be stuck in that mindset of I can't take time off. There's no way I could take time off and still succeed. I have to stay ahead of the game, stay ahead of competition or rivals. Don't look at it that way. As we know, this game is an individual game. No one has the same genetics. No one has the same structure. No one's ever going to look 100% the same as you. So for you to weigh yourself down on trying to look like somebody else or competing against somebody else, all it's doing is it's going to set you up for failure, because physically you're never going to look like that. And mentally, you're failing, right? Since you're never going to look like that, you've failed yourself in your mind. So never, ever let other things phase you. I think that might be my maturity speaking here. The fact that I've been lifting for almost 9 years, it's telling me that, it's okay. I know my abilities, I'm confident in my abilities, and I'm going to get back into this. I figured I could share that mindset with you guys instead of just having you guys sitting there thinking that I'm just sitting here rotting away. That's not my mindset at all. As you can see, I'm positive about it, and it's actually let me put in a lot of time into some other things that I'm excited to announce to you guys that I've got in the works. But just remember that, next time you get an injury, next time you have to take some time off, think about that. Kelsey's calling me. She'll have to wait, because this video is more important, because I love you guys, bros, before. No, serious. I hope she doesn't see that, serious. Anyway, I recommend for you guys to check out that video by Abdullah. It's definitely something that I've always lived by. It's just the way that he expresses it that makes it interesting and eye opening. Like I said, I'll link that video below. I just want you guys to always have confidence on another level, confidence on the next level. You can be confident by saying, no, I'm not going to take time off, I'm strong enough to push through. I'm strong enough to overcome this obstacle and, not quit lifting or not quit playing basketball or not quit swimming or not quit, doing whatever it is that I do. And to a certain extent, if that's doable with no downside and you really see it as that way, by all means, test it out. Maybe you'll learn the hard way, but you got to learn somehow, right? But if this has happened to you in the past, or if you know that there's something that's a little bit too much of a hurdle to balance out while still performing the sport or activity it is that you're doing, it's even stronger to take a step back. Look at everything from a long-term perspective. Look at yourself 10 years from now, envision yourself 10, 15, 20 years from now, even 30 years from now, and say, hey, where do I want to be? Step back. Where do I want to be? What's going to help me to achieve the end goal? What is going to be more satisfying in the long run versus temporary? That's important. If these few weeks or these few months off are going to mean more longevity for me, being able to lift 5-10 more years down the road, I'll take it any day. Not only am I going to be able to get back into the game where I was before, but I'm also going to be able to last longer in the long run. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that live fast, die young thing, because nobody tries to die young, right? You can live fast and then what? You live a long, miserable life, right? Because nobody wants to die young. They live that way though, and it's not the way to live. It's all about longevity, guys. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, guys, I hope I'm not rambling too much. I'm excited to get some more footage up for you guys. I got some in the works as we speak. Just wanted to get something up in the interim. Also, the project that I'm working on is very exciting. Very pumped about it. Very, very pumped about it, more so than I have been about anything in a long time. So we'll talk about that soon. I'm excited to be back in the game, guys. Share my times with you. Pepsi Max is way better, by the way.